From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens.
Please welcome your 2026 Baltimore Ravens.
Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off from Baltimore. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too. In the pocket, he's a franchise quarterback to build upon.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson headed out right. Moving right, airs it out. He's got it at the 30. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here when the opening script they plan for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Slot man motioned over. Play action now. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Running right side by McLaurin. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Pass to 60. Let's go.
And motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Eagles. Ready.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Washington, first down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Check.
Out of the gun, Daniels. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll step up, and there he goes. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's fourth down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And so far they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
6-yard pickup.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
So in Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Looking
line.
to throw, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Henry on the option. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Hey,
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
9 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Air it out on third. He finds Brown right side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to return from the 29. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw. Check this one down. Complete to the fullback. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. It's a race down the right side. Zay Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front for their 13th zip. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders set to take over. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They work against the blitz. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Textbook, pitch right. Hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Still momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. On the move, hit it right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Tressway on to punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. The Ravens send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Ready?
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackler just to get back to the line that time. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49.
From the gun, Jackson. Finding Flowers. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. So if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense who right now has got no answers for his game.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Deebo Samuel deep to return this. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hey.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
12 yards. That's good for a Commander's 1st down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
At the 29-yard line.
Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Daniels from the pistol. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Got you lying.
The gun, Daniels. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. He fields this at the 18. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Baltimore running its offense out now. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. This drive is going to start with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Henry on 2nd. This isn't getting much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kivu there for the tackle.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He beams one deep right side. Well, they have a look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Escapes a defender. That'll be the 1st and more. Keeps it moving. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Take over 1st and 10. At the Ravens.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Play action now. Daniels. He'll try and run this. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Krosky Merrick gets it from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking 1st down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On 1st down, Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Coverage by Mikey.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Back row 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And now it's 5 sacks for them in this one. Man, this defense is eating. Latest brings up 4th down. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. For Munch. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Play fake. Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes again. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Starts the return at the 34. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And I'm sure they're trying to bring out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Good for a Washington 1st down.
Daniels gonna keep it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's gonna be 2nd and 9.
The Ravens' 43-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And this one does not go far.
A gain of 4.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
180.
Out of the gun, Henry. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A 1-yard gain.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that'll bring up 4th down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Frankie and Luvu. We'll wind up out of bounds on the return as they take over at the enemy 40 following that INT.
Ready?
On the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Sergeant, 19.
Man in motion here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3.
Looking out from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
5-yard gain.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
First down.
18, go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rolling on 1st down. Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
On the set.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's
Get it.
another Washington
70, huh?
Commanders
On
first
the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. On his Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. He takes it. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
180.
Looking to throw. Gets him on the in route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the 3rd quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Daniels now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
It's a gain of 7.
Look at 19.
To the air on third and long. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Takes this in at the 25. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play action now with Jackson. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down. They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Back motions right. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 26 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
19, charge.
A gain of 26
On the gun, run for Krosky Merritt. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another
70 Timberwolves.
They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. After 20.
Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here we go.
And it's
Third and long. Now going to throw. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
A loss of 2 brings up
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Another run for Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. The Commanders and running back Corey Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Jump off caught by his back. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play. To throw, Daniels. Short pass brought in. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Ali to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they're going to try to take the lead back to 1 possession here after that last score and push it up to 24 and 10.
It's hot. Sit hot. 180.
Here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing again is Lamar. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. Quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're really going to have to rebuild any momentum from scratch here, Brock. Coming off that pick 6 that just made the hole there in deeper. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive begins with Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really managed to second down.
And they'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Now Jackson off the play action. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. All set to go now from the 35. Play action. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay game. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty.
180! Sit up! 180! Let us sit up!
They go play fake with Jackson. Likely's got it right side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Delayed game.
A little slow to operate the offense. They're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Things a bit tougher following that penalty. Here's 2nd and 15.
15 at the Commanders' 40-yard line.
Sit up!
Lamar's going to keep this one. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson keeping it himself. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Lamar's going to keep this one. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's hit it another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Maybe the wrong read on the option there, Brock, but it kind of looked like the defense had both reads picked up pretty well there.
I'd agree with you because the option, you're trying to option off of one defender, like a 2-on-1 that time. The defense was all over it. Tremendous pursuit to knock him back loose.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this stays a 3-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, that love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole. Still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers. Right? They're always thinking of the next one, but unfortunately, with that miss, the scorecard's going to end up ugly.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Another jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Daniels on first down. Able to find Ertz. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Ravens,
they bring McLaurin in motion right. 2nd down, give to Krosky Merritt. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Washington first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Alert! Alert!
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Running back sets in motion. They send him over right. Daniels throwing on 3rd. Only on left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, Coach certainly won't be happy with that flag, but at least it doesn't reset the down. Still 4. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Easy call for the officials there. But he was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. A big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And the lead goes unchanged from 17.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Jackson. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motion man left is Brown. Give it to Krosky Merritt. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He tucks it and takes off. Rolling into enemy territory. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 35 on the pickup. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down.
They'll couple of happening, getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down.
Here we go.
Air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be fourth down.
A 48-yard attempt.
Moody knocks it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
Here's another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Ali to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down. Throwing now off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down.
First and 10 from the 43.
10 at the 43-yard line.
180.
Lamar now from the gun. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
180.
Lamar throwing again. This is completed downfield to Likely. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 42 yards. Good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1.
And again, it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His third total score in this game. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens drop the lead back to 13.
34. Ravens 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 20.
Down the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They're all set now. First and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for Washington. First down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
Hot 70. Hot. Go.
Play action now with Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
6 yards. It's third down.
Ready, set.
And 13.
Go.
Third and long for him here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down. Punting unit out now. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Fields this at the 19. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Play action now with Jackson. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Jackson now, third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. So that brings up fourth and long.
Fred, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Finds his man, likely. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. He rolls to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. I'm not sure it altered the throw.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar off to play fake. And they pick him off again! And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick six. Defense getting in on the fun run with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say you can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And any comeback hopes they may have been entertaining, Brock. Well, they might have left the field after that last pick six.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty incredible things happen in the fourth quarter before, but now a 3-score game coming off of a turnover. Now this one should be likely over.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. And they pick him off again. And the Commanders take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row could take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot at him.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. First and 10 from the 32.
Unlock line! Unlock
Out of the
line!
shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Here we go, set! Hawk 70, Hawk!
Trying to throw this from the gun. In the trip. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Commanders first down.
Stephanie!
First and goal
Liking
at
it.
the 4-yard line.
Design bootleg here. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Mooney knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
49. Ravens 21.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Moody to kick off.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
180!
Play action. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack.
180!
They go play fake with Jackson. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play! Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field.
180! 180! And a shot!
Here he goes, third and long. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
180! And a shot!
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
In punt formation.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch called for and made a little shy of midfield. The Commanders set to take over. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively.
70 Timberwolves!
Slot receivers headed left.
Hey!
On first down, here's Eckler. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go, here we go! Draft all 80! Let's go! Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. No place to go. Ravens take him down. partner ahead of this second down.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Eagles, 60.
They're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net.
19-18.
That's good for a Washington.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Baltimore.